One of the top comments I always hear when people hear that I'm into Christian rap is, Christian rap is corny. It's only made up of all this stupid stuff, man. It's basically kids bop. All of that different type of stuff. And so here's what I'm gonna do. I decided that I was gonna make a top 10 list so y'all can stop saying that all this Christian rap is corny. Because I can tell you there is some Christian rap that's corny out there. But there is some really good stuff out there, just like there's bad rap and there's good rap. So we are gonna get into this. Come on, like and subscribe if you guys think that you guys are interested in stuff like this. Let me know in the comments if you guys like videos like this or whatever, because this is very different from my channel. But let's go. Now, I just wanted to put this disclaimer out there that when I talk about these people being Christian rappers, these are people who have said that they have faith in Jesus and whose music is consistent with the gospel. So what that means, and I hope y'all understand, that doesn't mean that I agree with these people's lifestyles. Some of these people's lifestyles is completely different from their music, but from what their music shows, they seem to be consistent. So I don't know everybody's private life and all the things that they do behind closed doors. This is just from what I can see in their music and from what is publicly known. Okay? Thank ya. Okay. Now coming in at number 10 is Aha Gazelle. William Gazelle Fields Jr., professionally known as Aha Gazelle. This Louisiana native has a very distinct sound. He's an interesting mixture between rap and R&B. To me, he's like if Trey Songz decided to use more auto-tune. This dude has a range of songs, from his deeper, more introspective songs like Vegeta and his upbeat songs like Cutting Up. His harmonies can make you get through a bad breakup, but his bars can help you get through a set in the weight room. You know, if you actually work out and stuff. Number 9 is Tori Deshawn. I have to admit that Aha Gazelle is one of the first people that helped me figure out about this guy. However, as time went on, I became very impressed by his features in multiple people's records. Then after that, I got to start to hear some of his own projects like Catfish and Scam Likely, and then I was hooked. All of his songs are super catchy, and you'll find yourself singing them in a long car ride or mumbling them under your breath at work. Coming in at number 8 is Social Club Misfits. When this group first came into the game, they went by the name Social Club. But then after a few branding issues, they decided to go by the name Social Club Misfits. The Misfits are a duo comprised of Fern and Marty Marr. When I first heard them, I was in high school, and they used to make fun party music. Their rhymes weren't bad, but I just really didn't take them too seriously as rappers. And honestly, I don't feel like they did for the most part. I mean, come on, look, this is one of the pictures that they put as their album cover. So, I mean, you know, just look at it. But see, as I got older, it seems as though their music grew up with them also. They began to attack more serious topics like anxiety, depression, and church hurt, and they really came into a league of their own. Now you can find them having some hard-hitting songs like Rendezvous, or you can find them rapping over chill Latin beats like Que Lo Que and Tuyo. Number 7 is Miles Minnick. Now, Miles literally came up out of nowhere. He doesn't have a super large library of work, but whenever I hear his stuff, this dude always seems to come out with a banger. I'll admit, his library of songs doesn't have too much depth, but because of the quality of his records and the overall energy you get from all his performances, it's hard for me not to put him in the top 10. He's new to the game, but I think it's a good look at what the future of CHH looks like. Number 6 is Indie Tribe. Indie Tribe saved lives, and the life we saving is yours. So listen to this track. Let it play in your car, at your workplace, at your grandma's house. You heard me? Just kidding, guys. I'm not actually going to talk like that. But for real, Indie Tribe is something special. The Tribe started with Jerry Mana, What Up RG, Mowgli the Iceberg, and No Big Deal. But then after some disagreements, Jerry and RG left the group and were replaced by John Keith and the guy I was impersonating earlier, DJ Michael V. I can honestly say though that both iterations made for a pretty interesting dynamic, even though I still cite the current group as my favorite of the two. No Big Deal and John Keith are easily the best rappers in the group, while Mowgli adds some interesting vocals onto a lot of their tracks. Now, some people are big Mowgli haters because he'll add some more rock-sounding vocals and he sings. However, I don't have too much of a problem with that since I enjoy rock music a good amount too. And DJ Michael V, he screams, I guess.
This was a race, you're not keeping up with us. If this was a fight, you're not even touching us. So make sure when you talk to me, make sure when you talk to the tribe, you talk to us nice, very nice. And when you hear them horses, just know it's over for you.
Like, I don't really know what he does. I mean, I know he produces a lot of the beats and stuff, but does that mean that he just a Christian DJ Khaled?
You smart. You very smart. We the best.
Either way, you guys definitely need to check out their Upper Hand album to see what I mean and to see kind of what level they're at when it comes to their music. Number 5 is Andy Mineo. Mr. Mineo was the first white rapper to join Reach Records, so you know this guy has something to prove, and he did end up proving himself. This guy's everything you want in a rapper and more. This guy produces, this man can spit, this guy's vocals can make you shed only one tear like Pikachu did in the Pokemon movie. This man's flow is flawless. His wordplay is bonkers, and the dude has one of the goofiest personalities in all of CHH. His album that he did with Words Played was wonderful, and honestly, every solo album he's done has been pretty amazing. The first time I heard him was when he sang in Lecrae's song Background, and even since then, he's only gotten better. Not to mention, this guy is one of the few rappers that I've got my wife to listen to, so I say that is a win. Number 4 is Jay Monty. Jay Monty is slept on, y'all. His wordplay and flow will have you hitting the replay button any chance you can. This man is legit. He had a series going called Testify where he would have a new verse every week. And let me tell you, this dude didn't miss. Every time he spits a verse, I felt like I had to pull a conceited.
Slow it down, I just dissed you.
Because almost every single one of his rhymes has multiple layers to it. Each time I listen to one of his songs, I feel like I unravel another layer. John Keith was first introduced to me when he was part of Ruslan's record label King's Dream Entertainment. His melodic vocals and his funny little ad-libs graced every record he was on. One of my favorite albums from him was the album Olympus, and another favorite is his more recent album, Summertime in the Village. His cadence and his overall vibe is the weirdest mix between chill older cousin and hyper younger brother. I know that doesn't sound like it makes sense, but if you listen to his catalog, it for sure does. And would you believe it? This guy is homeschooled. Like, when you think of homeschooled, there is no way you think of a light-skinned dude with a neck tattoo and a budding rap career. But hey, that's actually who he is. But he is one of the best musicians, and now we're about to get into the top 2. Number 2, KB. Kevin Elijah Burgess, better known by his stage name KB. He's been in this game for a while and has only gotten better as years have gone on. I was already a fan after his album Weight and Glory, but he completely leveled up his sound during his Tomorrow We Live album. That album featured his song Crowns and Thorns. We decided to flip a popular worship song at the time called Oceans. Since then, it has become a regular thing for him to flip worship songs and put his own little twist to it. Unlike some rappers, KB doesn't only have a fast flow. He's not a one-trick pony. The way he transitions in and out of his fast flow is so seamless that it doesn't feel weird. When other rappers change up, it can sometimes sound like putting a fork in a blender. But when he changes up, it's as smooth as silk. KB is also one of the few rappers on this list that I've been able to see live. His live show is so hype that it could even get these judgmental grandmas in the back of the church to turn up. Actually, it did get my grandma to turn up one time. I started playing church clap in church one day, and she was actually, she was happy. She was excited. It was pretty good. All right, now before we get into the number 1, it's time for some honorable mentions. Few honorable mentions. One is this guy named Star Ringo. Check out some of his music. Now look at Caleb Gordon. Caleb Gordon has a good library of music that you guys can check out too. Then What Up RG. Then Mike Teasy. And lastly, my dude, 1K Few. All right, now that we've said that, I think you guys are ready for number 1.
Coming in at number 1 is...
No Big Deal. All right, No Big Deal is that guy. His cadence, his wordplay, and everything in between makes him the GOAT in my eyes. His features can turn any mediocre song into a bop, and even his worst songs still have him rapping circles around most mainstream artists. Check out his verse in Good, Alright, or Lotto, or Willie. Check out any of those and you will see, because man, this dude got some bars. This guy can hit you with some nerd bars about Smash Bros. And anime in one moment, and then he can hit you with some gum bars in the next, and then still end off the song with a deep, inspiring message. He's the only rapper I know that I feel like doesn't have a bad song. He's one of the founding members of Indie Tribe, the main showrunner for his festival called Holy Smoke Fest, and every interview I see him in just makes him seem like a really likable person. He puts time into every verse he spits, and that's why I feel like he earned a spot at the top. But what do you guys think of my list? Are there some people that you think I forgot? Are there some people that you think that shouldn't have even been in there in the first place? Let me know in the comments below. And hey, like I said, if you like videos like this and you want to see me do more top 10 videos, just let me know. I know this isn't a usual thing that I do, but hey, I wanted to do something a little bit different this time. So let me know how it is. Let me know what you think. Let me know in the comments below, and I will see you guys in the next video.